So, let me say this. Let me start by saying this. I realize, actually, that I have been spiritually in a dark night of the soul for perhaps the last 10 years. In fact, some of you were with us in Minneapolis. Who was with us in Minneapolis we did that day? We stayed up till 2:30 in the morning having ourselves a little women's pajama party and talking about these things. One of the nights, I think fortunately you had seen the last of us, or we would have been too exhausted the next morning to teach. And so let me tell you what has led up to that, and what the torment of that is, and what the mystery of that is, and what the joy of that is, all at once. My own spiritual path, I'll try to tell in a nutshell, because some of you know it. And that is, I was raised Jewish. And I was raised Jewish in the post-Holocaust generation, where many of the Jewish teachers and mystics had died in the camps. And as Judaism came to America, it was particularly watered down, that the great mystics had been killed off, which was one of Hitler's hopes. It was not just about the Jewish people. It was about the death of a spiritual tradition. And there is afoot this force of darkness, I think. The same thing has happened to indigenous cultures. When we lose any spiritual tradition or part of the whole suffers. I found that the shell that was left when the spirit of Judaism was withering, that the shell did not serve me, that I was looking for spirit. And that when you're a child, you have no words for that, what it is to look for the living God, what it is to look for the well of waters. I only knew that it wasn't there. And yet, without discussion of religion or spirituality, we all know what that is in our bones. There were the times as a child of looking out my window at night at the moon. That's my biggest memory of my childhood room, of laying and looking at the moon and seeing the mystery of the waxing and the waning, and thinking about how great and large the universe was, and that what...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?